Hi everyone, this is Erica Alora from ericaalora.com, and today's free clearing is releasing any negative effects from electronics in the workplace, electronics at home, dealing with screens all of the time. And this idea actually comes from one of my subscribers who asked if I could do a clearing to really help release those negative effects of the workplace. And so I thought this would actually be a great two-part series. So first we're going to do today any negative effects from the workplace, screens, computers, any kind of equipment you're using in the workplace. And then I want to do another clearing about your actual coworkers and the actual physical workplace. So toxic coworkers, annoying boss, just the environment or the energy of your workplace and any kind of draining or negative effect that has on you. So today we'll focus on screens, and next clearing it will just be the actual workplace. So I'm going to have you relax your body for a moment, close your eyes, take a breath. Let's open your being up to receive healing. Sometimes we are so used to being in and around people and environments that feel harsh, so we have a way of closing off our being to stay protected. And we want you to feel like you are in a safe space to open up. So I would like to call upon and invoke or bring forth the very highest vibration of source energy, which is love, to step into this clearing. I'd like to ask that all of the beings who are working with us come forward with ease, that any negative or limiting themes, challenges, choices, or programs that need to be clear easily and effortlessly, and that I remain neutral and clear on your behalf, and so it is. So I'm going to connect myself to your high self committee. So we have your higher self, which is the higher aspect of you, higher octave of understanding. And then we have your high self committee, which is just another name for the group of beings who are working with you on your path. And so I really want to connect into your non-physical team, because they are like master librarians who are researching all of the programs and the imprints and the energies that need to be released for you. So myself, listeners, high self for both. Does anyone have blocks to receiving or benefiting from this session? No. What about the modality or from me? No. So how long for my prep, my high self, listeners prep, and the prep to work list for their high self? It will take 0 time to do that, so let's apply that now. Just a whole laundry list of things that automatically get cleared for you and your non-physical team. Remember, your non-physical team is still learning, growing, evolving, even though they're way more advanced or at a much higher level of consciousness. Sometimes they still need a little help, a little support, a little bit of clearing. But right now, everyone is up to date and fine-tuned. Now, the first thing I'm hearing is we actually want to do a healing for your nervous system. There is something here about feeling bombarded with information coming from whatever you're doing at work. So if it's computer, it could just be data. And actually that's what I'm hearing, is it's more related to data rather than just the screen. Having to deal with information, with data, with constant information coming at you. So what are we healing for anyone's nervous system about this? Let's clear helplessness. Let's clear the energy of hate. Let's clear the energy of disappointment, and let's clear the energy of exhaustion. There's something about this which is, there's a lot of information coming and stimulating the nervous system. And what I'm hearing is this makes the body want to move around, walk around, but you can't do that. You have to stay still, or you have to stay where you are. And so it's this like a backlog of energy turned inward, and it actually becomes this exhaustion. This is an energy of rejection of self and overwhelm. Let's release that. And I'm just going to watch that clear. Just take a nice deep breath and release it whenever you're ready. Just help that along. Just let's let all of this energy being held in your body release. Let's balance it out. Let's clear any abuse of the physical body. Let's clear any suffering. Let's clear any energies of rejection. There's an imbalance of too much focus, too much activity for the mind, not enough activity for the body to have a balance. And so what are we doing about that? It's an identification of abuse of the body from a past life. The program is insecurity, self-sabotage, resentment, and an energy of low self-esteem and confusion. Is this enough to clear it? Let's clear it out now. Let's clear anything around that. Let's clear energies of low self-esteem. So this is actually one of the reasons why you can leave work and feel like you need to hit the couch big time. It's exhausting. It's draining. Where else is there an energy here being overstimulated mentally, but there's no release through the physical body? And that creates an energy of what? It's all of this abuse. So let's pull up other lifetimes where there was a similar experience. They're showing me energies of being in a schoolroom where it was the same type of experience. So 886 energies related to feeling abused in the body, energies of disappointment, energies of overwhelm. Let's release it. Anything else about that? Does everybody agree? Let's look at any negative effects of having to be staring at a computer screen or dealing with electronics. Where are we going to release that? Let's clear programs in the conscious mind of 1, beings of God consciousness level blocking, 9th level of Supreme Council blocks from God over Sun, and blocks from the Council within 2,000 levels. Let's clear all issues, the sensitivity to others' energy, clear hidden vows. Let's clear blocks to the creative force and clear the abdication of emotional responsibility. Clear the abdication of physical responsibility and clear susceptibility to lower forces from chart 5. Clear soul programs. Let's apply the energy of brain tuner. This is to balance the energies in the mind. Apply integrated body therapy. Download the color blue for healing, for stabilizing, for grounding, balancing out the upper chakras. Let's apply spiritual healing patterns in whichever combination is perfect for anyone listening. What else about having to constantly deal with a screen? What about constantly dealing with people on the phone? Let's clear energies of self-sabotage, any energies of overwhelm, health abuse, or hate of self. Where else are listeners picking up on negative or discordant energies through their computer, through email, picking up on negative or discordant energies through electronic communications? Let's clear blocks to receiving optimism, receiving joy, receiving fun, positivity. That's this energy where there's a perception that the next message you're going to get is going to either be someone complaining or somebody with an issue, a problem, a challenge. So it almost feels like that game dodgeball where they're just throwing stuff at you. So let's clear your blocks to trust and forgiveness. Clear blocks to comfort and confidence. Clear blocks to courage and opulence. Let's clear blocks to gratitude. Let's put a bubble of love and light around your workspace. So if you work at a desk, put a bubble of love and light around that. If you work in a shop, if you work in retail, let's put a bubble of love and light around the whole place, around the whole shop. What are we clearing for everyone's workplace, physical location? Let's clear panic, clear overwhelm, clear guilt. There's an energy here of frustration or disgust with others, so let's clear that. Let's clear energies of exhaustion, and let's clear energies of sadness. Let's clear energies of resistance. Let's give everybody a little boost to let that go. Where else is there a negative theme, challenge, choice, or program related to workplace for anyone listening? It's an energy of slavery, feelings of slavery. It's a program of persecution. Let's release it. I keep thinking of shows like The Office, or, just thinking of all these shows as I'm doing this. All these different scenarios are passing through my mind where it's just dealing with just strange, quirky experiences. Let's clear all self-punishment. Where else is the belief or perception for anyone listening that they have to feel that they have to protect themselves, that they're not really safe in their workplace, that they have to close down, shut down, quiet down, just really be this watered down version of themselves? It's a program of suffering. So let's release it. Let's clear confusion and loneliness. Let's clear abuse of self, guilt, and energies of self-doubt. Where's the belief or perception for anyone listening that working where they work is a form of abusing themselves? It's a program of exhaustion and brutality, emotional brutality, an energy of indecision, an energy of apathy, and an energy of injustice. Let's release it. Let's keep clearing that all levels of your being, in all of the cells of your body, all areas of your life. What else are we clearing related to any kind of effect of working with electronics, computer, phones? And what else about the physical workplace? Yeah, that's what we're doing. Clear infinite levels before thought, self-punishment, and etheric body out of balance. So it's really more of your workplace that's having a draining effect rather than your computer or the cell phone or being on the phone or just having that constant communication with others. It's really more of the actual workplace. And so some of you might be thinking, Erica, I could have told you that. But let's look at this. Let's look at the workplace. Let's look at the physical place. What is the general energy? Put another bubble of love and light around a workplace. We're talking about the building or the land, both. Let's look at the building and the land. First of all, let's look at, for anyone's land, the land that the building is on, the land that the space is on. Let's fill any ley lines with love and light. Let's download the energy of sanity, receiving, enthusiasm, understanding, worthiness, and love. And let's look at the actual physical building. First of all, let's raise the physical and aura vibration of the space, the workspace. And what I'm hearing about this is that there are some individuals, it could even be one individual in particular, and you'll know who it is. The person is just going to pop into your mind, that they have kind of a draining effect. They would be what we would call an energy vampire. They have a draining effect. They're always in like a tiff, a drama, a rolling their eyes. They're always looking for something to complain about, and they have a draining energy on everyone, on the environment. So what are we healing about this? First of all, where is listener's match to this person? Because anybody in your life, even in your workplace, they're a match to you on some level. And so let's look at this. Where are you a match to this energy? Through suffering, there's an energy of overwhelm. There's an energy of fear of change, abuse, an energy of defeat, and an energy of panic. Let's release it. Let's just keep releasing that. This is the coworker that when they approach you to have a talk with you, you want to run away. Let's clear intolerance programs. Let's raise your vibration so that you are not a match to this. Clear panic and low self-esteem. Let's release any obligation that you are energetically holding on others because you have had suffering programs, that they need to be the source of your suffering to fulfill the suffering program. Let's release it. Let's release all of the obligations on others. Let's clear. There is no judgment. There is no separation. And the veil of illusion is broken. To what degree has that been done? Now, where else is there a match to draining, negative, soul-sucking coworkers? No. Where else is anyone listening a match? Now, where is there a match to being in an environment that feels heavy and draining? Let's clear self-punishment, replications, duplications, rebuilding mirror images, clear dysfunction of mind, spiritual virus. Clear all body programs. What types of body programs are running that are creating a match to that? Clear low self-esteem as a body program, overwhelm, health abuse, and hate of self. So the programs or the discordant energy that you're holding relative to any area or any subject of life is like a magnet, and it attracts that situation, that experience to you. So when we do clearings, that's what we're doing. We're releasing the programs, the beliefs that you need to experience it, the benefit that you believe that you are deriving from that experience, so that you don't have this inner magnet attracting more unto itself. It is really magical when you do the work and you release these. Your life, your experience in your life changes completely, and sometimes quite dramatically. Let's clear indecision, intolerance, abuse of self, and guilt. Let's give everybody a boost. Now, where else is anyone listening a match to a heavy, draining workplace? And this is the next thing I'm hearing to clear for you is, to what degree is anyone listening holding a vow, contract, oath, agreement, or obligation to clear their workspace with their own energy? Hello, over 100%. Where do we need to go to release that? It's a program of anxiety, guilt, an energy of helplessness, and an energy of appeasement of others. Let's release it. And let's go ahead and connect in. And on what level is this running? It's a soul level belief. It's a soul level vow, an obligation, an agreement to clear or heal those in your workplace with your own energy. So you don't need to do that. What we want to do is just ask for the divine. Ask for your guides, your guardian angels to do that, because it's too much. You're just trying to do your job. You're trying to move through life, being conscious, expanding, healing, and it's just like a big boulder on your back. So we're going to release this for you. And let's release any belief that you're holding that in order to be worthy of love, of good, of support from the divine, excuse me, that you have to clear everybody with your own energy, prop everybody up, hold everybody up, be the ear for the draining coworker. Let's release you from that obligation, that agreement, that vow. And just breathe through that. Just let that go. Everybody's going to be fine. And let's focus back on you, what you want to experience. We know what you don't want to experience. But let's focus on what you do want to experience. So, hey, Erica, I want to wake up in the morning and I want to actually feel good, feel optimistic. I want to be open to my day. I want to wake up and have a flow. And so let's clear your blocks to sobriety, clear thinking, clarity in the mind. Clear your blocks to love, to happiness, to appreciation for your life. Clear blocks to empowerment, trust, miracles, peace, and pleasure. Any other blocks to feeling or experiencing workplace in a totally different way? Any blocks to having a balance with the mind and body when it comes to computers or laptops or email or dealing with issues, problems, challenges at work? No. Does everybody agree that that's been cleared? To what degree has that been cleared? And one more thing before I let you go. I want to look at any negative or discordant energy that anybody has on their boss, or their boss's boss, or their boss's boss's boss. What are we looking at? It's a program of self-destruction, overwhelm, frustration, insecurity, anger, and energies of confusion. Let's release it. Let's look at all of the levels or reasons of anger or frustration. Clear the thousands of reasons, the hundreds of reasons, and the infinites of levels. What I'm hearing about this is that you have a boss who is in one of two categories. The first category I'm hearing is a boss who cannot make a decision, a boss who won't take responsibility, won't stand up, is looking to pass the buck, is just really not a leader. And you might be thinking, how in the world did this person get to this position? And then we have this other category where you have like this boss who's like a big baby bully, is what I like to call them, a big baby bully. And so where are we going to heal this association? Clear no reality in the fall. Where is anyone listening a match to this? This is a pattern that you've attracted in from genetic lineage, or you've had a father or even a mother who actually has the same dynamic, and you've attracted it in the form of a boss. And so what is it that any listeners trying to work out or heal around this? Again, the program of suffering, the energy of overwhelm, hate of self, energies of addictions to loneliness, energies of abuse and frustration. So let's go ahead and release that. Let's clear energies of low self-esteem, moodiness, and energies of panic. Where else is there a vow, contract, oath, agreement, or obligation with a boss to play out family dynamics? It's a block to trust, it's a block to faith, it's a block to constructiveness, miracles, manifesting, and love of self. Let's release the blocks. Let's release any energetic obligation that you are holding on your boss to be disappointing, dismissive, abusive, draining, or creating an energy of stuckness, paralysis, inability for anybody to move forward. Let's release this, and let's open you up to experiencing your workplace, your boss, your job in a totally new way. Let's clear any anger and any energies of abuse. Let's release the expectation that it's always going to be the way it's been. And let's clear all programs, vows, agreements of subservience that you're holding in the workplace. We want you to just be you, free, showing up, contributing in the workplace, doing your job, enjoying it as much as you possibly can, enjoying the space, enjoying the people that you work with, and having a full life. That work is one slice of the pie of your life. It's not 90%. It's not even 80%. It's one slice of the pie that you start to create balance in your life, and you start to put your energy in other places. So let's clear conscious and subconscious memory. So I want to know if there's anything else I need to clear or download and if there's anything more to do. So let's go ahead and apply the mop-up list to you, all of the beings who are working with you, to me and all of the beings who are working with me. And I want to thank myself, listener, self, everyone working with us, bringing forth light and releasing any darkness, limitation, and fear. And so it is. Thank you so much for listening to this clearing today. I hope you feel a shift. I hope you feel lighter. Please let me know if this resonated with you. Also, please feel free to leave a comment on anything that you would like me to do a free clearing on. I would love to have that feedback from you. It's really great to get those. And if you did enjoy listening to this clearing, please give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe. I'd love to have you as a subscriber. I would love to have you as a part of my community. And click that little bell below the screen so that you are updated the next time I release a free clearing. Have a beautiful week, and I will be back with another free clearing soon. Bye for now.